Okay, so I've been doing YouTube for a few weeks now. Got a lot to learn around obviously the content and my presentation skills. But what I did want to do is just tidy up on the kit I bought. So the first thing, I did go for this Takstar. It's called an SGC598. The only issue is actually with the Canon 200D is the little flip out screen, and where this plugs in is virtually in the same place. So I have found that is problematic. Got lovely kit, all this kit's great, but at the moment I've got an issue that I've got a big wire coming out in front of the screen, which just a little minor defect on the camera there. But as far as this goes, great bit of kit and a nice little bag to put it in. I did I was suspect on this bag when I bought it. Again, really cheap. I'll put a link to this down below. When I bought it, the zips were really stiff and I just didn't think it was big enough. No, it's not big enough for all my camera kit, for my big lenses for my Nikon. For using it for the video kit, for this camera and the stuff I've got, it's ideal. I've got my little Jobby Joby on the side there, just hanging on there. So it is ideal, and the zips are fine. It's been a really good bag so far. I'm really pleased with that. As I say, you're listening to me through this Boya mic. I've set it up on manual on the camera, so I hope it's coming through okay. And I'm really pleased with it. It's really easy to use, just plug in. Can be used, little switch there, one for if it's being used with a camera, and then push it the other way if you wanted to plug it into a phone. I was thinking, what am I going to do if I want to vlog outside and as ever it starts to get dark? So I went out and bought this, again, about £20. The only issue with this, great little light, but it didn't come with any batteries. I had to buy the batteries as an extra, and they were quite expensive, 20 to 30 pounds. So this is the actual light. Really cool. If you looked at my video I did of my Mercedes fault, it was my last video, you'll see that I actually used this light to see what I was doing in the dark. So if I just turn it on, it's on 10%, and it's great. You just push this little switch and dial it up, and it's a really bright little light. So I bought this, as I say, and I was then suddenly thinking, hang on a moment, so I've got a shotgun mic on top of the camera. I've got this light if it gets dark. How does that work? So I did a bit of research, and lo and behold, they sell this thing. So what you do is you just slide this into the shoe. Turn it off so I'm not blinding you all. So you put that on that shoe. You can put the mic on this shoe, and then that obviously sits on the top. And then I've even got this little adapter, which will hold my phone, and that would go in the middle. And you're probably thinking, why on earth would you want to do that? Well, I'll show you in a second. One thing I will say, I went to Hampton Court the other day just to practice, and the amount of people that came up to me that worked in Hampton Court, and they were saying, oh, no professional photography or video work. But the amount of attention this obviously gains, I found that a little bit problematic because, you know, I am an amateur, and just because I bought this stuff, it was pretty much, they didn't directly say put the camera away, but I can see other venues I'm going to get that sort of issue. When you're making videos, I'm actually doing this with no script, improvising, as I'm sure you can tell. But what I thought would be really cool would be to actually do a script and then drop my phone, wherever that little little addition's gone. So if I drop my phone into this unit and put it on the top of my camera, I can actually use this piece of software called Auditory, and it's like an auto cue. So it's just, you can copy and paste whatever you want to, or type it out into this piece of software, and then you just press run, and it actually just goes up the screen, and you can change the speed, you can change the size of the text. So I thought that was brilliant. So I'll be able to put that on top of the camera, even when it's dark, with my light, with my shotgun mic, and also with my script. So I'll have some pointers to what I'm actually trying to say. So going to look probably a bit of an idiot out and about, or a professional, but there we go. So I mentioned this didn't come with batteries, so I bought these. It was just a little, again, this was about £30, which for 2 batteries and a charger, maybe that's not so bad. So the cool thing about this is it came with a mains plug-in on one side, and it also came with a little connector so I can use it in the car. Although I haven't used this light indoors yet, I couldn't resist buying this little cover, this little softbox. So that just has the ability to go over the light and make the light not so harsh. Like I say, haven't tried that yet, but couldn't resist buying it. I think that was about £7. Okay, so that's all my kit. I think I've got virtually everything I need to do vlogging and YouTube video creation in any scenario that you can imagine. So apart from underwater, but I've got some underwater cameras anyway. But okay, so thanks for watching. I hope that helps. And now it's just a case of got all the kit. Need to start practicing, like I say, on that script and improve on my delivery.